you have a huge fight coming up, and there's a lot of things going on with it. It's the first ever card at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. It took a long time for New York to sign off on hosting this. November 12th at the Garden. You're one of the big bouts. It's your backyard. I'm sure there'll be a lot of fans for you. And I guess from a career standpoint, it's a key fight for you.
Yeah, you know, it really is. You're only as good as your last fight. My last fight didn't turn out the way I wanted to, so I need a rebound, and no better place to do it than the world's most famous arena, MSG, and fight in front of my friends and families. I train at Hensel Gracie's, which is next door, so it's nice to be in our backyard, able to put a show on for the fans.
How do you judge this fight? Tell us a little bit about your opponent.
Yeah, my opponent, he's an experienced guy. He's a veteran of the sport. He's a heavy-handed guy. Likes to put guys away. I'm not gonna have to look for him. He's gonna meet me in the center, and we're gonna get it on. But I just feel I'm a more well-rounded fighter, and I'm gonna dictate the pace and really put it to him.
And have you been training with Eddie this fight camp?
Yeah, Eddie. I've been training with Eddie since probably 2006, maybe,
okay.
And he moved away to Florida for a little bit, but now that he's come back, he's joined the team full time, and we share all the same coaches now as well. So, yeah, this is a big fight for both of us. He's obviously defending his title against Conor McGregor,
who is kind of holding you up at your weight class.
Yeah, he's holding up both weight classes, or my weight class rather. He hasn't defended it in some time, but he's been bringing a lot of attention to the sport, a lot of money to the sport, so I can see why they let him do what he's doing right now.
Right. Overall, you think it's a good thing the way he's kind of acting and handling himself?
It's a good thing for I think for the just getting the sport into the mainstream and getting covered by more mainstream media, but having to listen to him is tough from time to time.
Speaking of, Jeremy kind of put himself out there at the presser for 205.
Yeah.
What do you think of his comments and
yeah,
how Conor?
Jeremy, it's tough when we're up on the dais at the press conference. We can't really hear what each other were saying. We can hear what the crowd was saying. We can't hear what each other was saying. So, I had to kind of go back to listen to it. But, he kind of set himself up for that one, man. Sometimes just don't poke the bear.
Tell us a little bit about your training. Obviously, this is prime time for you to get in shape, what your week is like. I know you use various different places and forms to get yourself in shape for a big fight like you have coming up.
Yeah, I train anywhere between 2 to 3 times a day, pretty much 6 days a week, so it's a full-time gig. I travel all over New Jersey. I own a UFC gym in North Brunswick, so I do some training there. I also own a wrestling school in Toms River, Elite Wrestling, so I do a bunch of my training there too. Ricardo Almeida is in Robbinsville, I train there. My box coach is in Millstone. I also head up to Rutgers at times and train with the wrestling team over there. I do my strength and conditioning at All-Star Sports Academy in Toms River, so I'm on the road quite a bit.
There's been some talk, I don't know how much serious talk, about you maybe dropping down in weight somewhere down the road. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, it definitely is. I don't really cut much weight. When I was at 55, I cut no weight. At 45, I cut minimal weight. So, 35 is definitely a possibility, but, we'll see. The timing has to be right. I always say I only go down if it's for a title shot. I don't want to suffer just for anything. So, I feel like I can compete still at 55 if I wanted to. But, I just want to fight big fights. I'm at the point in my career where I want to fight the best guys and the biggest names.
I don't know if it's your style, but you have a prediction for November 12th?
Yeah, I'm definitely on my hand raised. That's the prediction, but I want to finish it before the third round. So that's my goal.
Madison Square Garden, East Coast. Are you coming out to Notorious B.I.G. or?
Of course, I'm coming out to Biggie. It's the most shady, Frankie baby. How could I go wrong?